Blog Talk Radio.
Friends, welcome one and all to another episode of Magic Universe with Sharonah. And I am so happy that you're joining me here today. This little radio show is all about awakening and embracing your interpersonal power and self-confidence, as well as creating magic and miracles in all areas of your life. Simply by using a little bit of help from your angels and guides, and especially that divine and loving conscious energy of the magic universe that we are each a part of. So if you are ready to live your magic and ready to be who you really are, then join me during this hour. And I am going to invite you to step into your power and awaken your true magic. So grab yourself a cup of tea. And settle in, because this is going to be a fun and magical hour. Okay, I am, in case you don't know, I am Sharonah Rapseik, and I am your radio host. To tell you a little bit about myself, I am a tarot master, reader, teacher, and scholar, and I'm also an angel Reiki master and a spiritual life coach, as well as a teacher of the magical and intuitive arts. And besides this radio show and the teaching and reading that I do, I'm also an artist and a designer, and I am the creator of the soon-to-be-released the Boho Pixie Tarot, which is a modern, updated version of the Waite-Smith deck, and it's dedicated to the life, art, and legacy of Miss Pamela Colman Smith. And I'm also the author of its guidebook, The Little White Dog. And that's where I share my system of reading tarot, which will have you interpreting tarot faster than you can say pixie. So I am coming to you live today from the Big Apple, better known as New York City. And it is, my goodness, it's an absolutely glorious summer day. So thank you for joining me wherever you are. And Magic Universe with Sharonah is a live call-in radio show. And you can listen and you can call in. And here we talk about such topics as angels, crystals, energy healing, tarot, and oracle cards, astrology, synchronicity. But most importantly, we talk about how to raise your energy so that you have good high vibrations. Because when you're in that state, you'll be able to create and generate and attract more love and magic into your life. I also love introducing you to great people in our tarot and metaphysical community. And today we have a fabulous special guest today, Sheilaa L Hite. And to let you know, Magic Universe is always live on the air on the second and fourth Sunday of each and every month. Now, this is a live call-in show, so after we do our chat with with Sheilaa L Hite, I will be taking some calls from you. So what you want to make sure, you might be calling in for a free short mini reading, an angel message, or a little angel Reiki from me. You want to make sure that you call in to 714-816-4628. Now, that's to listen. If you want me to take your call and be live on the air, you need to press the number 1 on your phone keypad, because that will alert me on the switchboard that you want me to take your call, because you might just want to be listening, and that is wonderful too. But once you're into the switchboard, keep listening to the program and don't hang up, because you will lose your spot in the line. So that's one way that you can get in touch with me. And we also have a little chat room at thetarotguild.com/chat. And you can meet some wonderful people in there and start chatting among them. And you can also put a question in there, and I will try to get in touch with you. Now, I want to also let you know that always reach me when I'm not doing this program at Psychic Talk Net. And that is where you'll find out more about the Psychic Talk Radio Network, our hosts, and you can get in touch with me there. You can always leave me a message about something that you're interested in, that you'd like for me to do a program on, or if you know someone or you would like to be on the air with me. Okay, everyone. So now that we have gotten all that fun stuff out of the way, let's get our magic on. Okay, so I just shuffled my cards, and the card that I got for today for this program is the Page of Cups. And I love the court cards because I feel that the court cards actually are people who are talking to us, either to embody their wonderful energy or they have a message for us. So it could be someone that we're going to meet, someone we already know, someone in spirit, who knows, or even someone once came up with that it could be a voice from ourselves in the future. So here's the message that I'm getting from the Page of Cups. And the message that I'm getting from the Page of Cups, now you know the cups are all about emotion and intuition. And what the card is saying is sometimes our human emotions can be scary. And what this card is telling us is that you may be afraid to trust someone or embrace change without knowing it's safe. And what the Page of Cups is saying is you want to approach everything with love, let go of your fears, work with what we call the magic universe. And hey, on this program we talk a lot about talking to ourselves or talking to our angels and guides, because that is always with you, always. And you want to invite them in and have them join with your higher self and help you with new experiences, emotional and otherwise, and give you the courage to move forward. And you know that when we shed our old skins and embrace a completely new chapter in our lives every day, it can be scary. And even though change is difficult, it brings us to a place where we can choose to move on and rebirth ourselves every single day that we wake up. Because remember, we're artists of the masterpiece that is our lives, and we have a blank canvas every morning that we wake up. So that's what the Page of Cups is telling you, to embrace this joyful energy, embrace every day with love, and know that you're not alone. Okay, embrace that hope today. Now, as I said earlier, we have a wonderful special guest today, and I want to tell you a little something about our special guest that we have. Her name is Sheilaa L Hite, and to tell you a little bit about her biography, she is a tarot master and an instructor. And one of the cool things is she is featured in Paulette Cooper's book, the 100 top top psychics in America. And she, besides my show, she is a favorite guest and consultant on radio and network TV. And she also writes a popular monthly 4-guest column, Taroscope, and it's Taroscope, Ancient Archetypes for New World Guidance. Now, in addition to writing, speaking, teaching, consulting, and working with her private clients, Sheila also leads tours to some of the most magical and magnificent spiritual places on our planet. So I want to make sure that we talk to her about that. So without further ado, let's give a huge welcome. Welcome, Sheilaa L Hite. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
There. Hello, can you hear me?
Welcome. I can hear you
yes.
loud and clear.
Great.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. I know that everyone is just going to love you and what you do. And I always start off by asking my guests the same question. This show's theme is about love and magic. So, Sheila, how do you bring love and magic into your life?
Well, love and magic are two of my favorite things. And everything I do is based on love and magic. So the first thing I do, and I had to learn to do this because we're naturally light and love and magic, but we're not really taught that we can express that. And I had to learn to acknowledge consciously that it's a natural part of my life. And I had to embrace that and find love and magic wherever I turned. So I bring it into my life by acknowledging that I'm the carrier of this, and it's a choice I get to make. And I choose to walk forward in whatever it is I do with knowing that love is the lubricant to everything. It unlocks and unblocks everything. And the magic occurs from that.
Oh, I love that. Oh, my goodness. That is, you summed that up perfectly. I love that.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
Tell us a little bit about your tarot and spiritual journey, and how you got started on this journey, because we're all on a journey. So I always love to hear everyone's story.
Well, great. So my journey, and you're right, we are all on a journey. My journey with the tarot began, I thought, innocently enough. I went to have lunch with a friend who was visiting from New York. I was living in California at the time, and I had introduced her to astrology. And Liz Green is my favorite astrologer, so she came to California, and at lunch she said, I discovered a tarot deck, and Liz Green is one of the creators. And I went, and I have to have that deck. So I got the deck, and I thought, well, we'll see how this goes. Previous to that, I'm an astrologer, and I really couldn't see me dealing with the tarot. It wasn't part of my plan. But apparently it was a part of a higher plan, because they sweet-talked me with Liz Green's name, and before I knew it, that was all I was doing. And with the astrology and the tarot, I began to see that I could combine both of the disciplines and the knowledge I had and how they assisted each other. So it gave me a way to see further in depth to a person and more up close and personal. So I feel that tarot serves my spiritual journey. I am on a spiritual journey, and everything I do is to serve that spiritual journey. And tarot serves me, and it serves my being on the spiritual journey. some people cannot hear you if you say, "Oh, this is spiritual," or "This is the way," and there's a way to get to your inner light and a way to express the inner joy or your heart. They can't hear that. But if you say, "Well, I have these tarot cards," that they can start to listen to. "Oh, you've got something physical I can see. You've got pictures."
Yes.
And this works for us because we're a visual species. As I know you have experienced, that people will open up in different ways when you show them pictures.
Yes, yes. Well, tarot, I always say, is like it's a language. It's a language that wherever you're from, we speak different languages, but we all tend to, those languages are tied into pictures, into visual. So that's a place to start. Of course, there's other ways too. It's just not pictures. It's also feelings and sounds and everything. But pictures and a visual language is, I think, what everyone starts out with. So,
yes.
The cards are very powerful that way.
Yes, they are. I agree.
Yeah. Is there a particular, there's so many, it used to be there was only like maybe 3 tarot decks out there. I'm kind of like revealing my age.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, I'll join you in that. Yes, there were kind of three decks. That was it. So. Mm-hmm.
And, do you have a particular one that you like working with?
Well, it really depends. I started out with the Mythic Tarot, and that was the one I used. The traditional Waite Smith deck doesn't really move me, but interestingly enough, variations of it move me. The before deck, the after deck, all the different ones I really get an energy from. So I began with the Mythic Tarot, and then I next picked up the Clive Barrett's Ancient Egyptian Tarot, which is phenomenal, too. He was an Egyptologist, and he created this great deck. So those 2 decks I used for a long time, and then something happened, and I now have 60 decks. And sometimes I look and I think, do you think maybe you've gone too far? And then I think, oh, no, there's no such thing.
No.
And so, yes, exactly. So and they talk to me at different times. Right now, I'm madly in love with Ciro Marchetti's latest deck, the Mystic Palette. One of the reasons, it's beautiful in and of itself, and it reads like a dream. Just the energy and information flow from it. And one of the reasons I'm thrilled to use it is I was given a great honor. I am the Empress in that deck. And Ciro is my favorite deck designer, and really I feel understands how to help us communicate from the ethereal to what we call the real with his depictions. And to have been chosen to be a part of that story just knocks me out. So I use that a lot. And I'm also using another deck I love. It's another Ciro deck, and it's I think it's called, is it Retrospective? Yes, it's got, I know that it has the silver borders. So I'm very happy with that. So I have one deck on my bedside table. I have another deck in my office on my desk, and then I have various decks around the house, and they're all different, but they're all what I feel serves and suits the location of the moment.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm I almost need to get another apartment just to store my decks. I mean, I tend to, there's ones that I'll be using for reading, but I also love collecting decks because it's like I love to see how there's how people, how artists and writers, you get a glimpse into their mind,
Yes,
in the way that they
do.
create a deck. So it's like, and
Mhm.
also every deck is like going to an art museum or an art gallery. It's like a little, I would say it's a library you can carry in your hands, because it certainly is a book that you can shuffle on. Each day it's going to be a little different. But it's also, besides carrying a library in your pocket, you're carrying really an art gallery,
Yes,
in the purest
you are.
sense.
Mhm. And the art gallery isn't costing you the price of perhaps a jet plane. The whole idea for me is I'm visual, and part of being part of the human process. But the idea is to really communicate to a person in such a way that it touches it, some part of your soul that recognizes you're being spoken to. And each one of those, it's like carrying 78 cards, and you carry the information and the intellect and the spirit of the entire life experience in something that weighs just a few ounces. And that,
Yes.
I find it exciting.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people, you something happens when you first pick up that tarot deck, and
Yes.
it changes you, and I believe that it enriches your life so very much.
Yes.
So I know that you work with lots of clients. I know that you do both astrology. Tell us a little bit about the work that you do with your clients. If someone were to come to you, how do you work with them, and what are some of the services that you do?
Well, when people come to me, what I've learned is no matter what I'm doing when they come to me is I need to listen to them. And we think we're listening, but are we really? And you have to listen to not only the words they say, but the way those words come out, and the energy. And is there tension there? Is there hesitancy? Is there a lot of force in those words? Because we don't really listen as well as I think we could, and we also, and because of that, we rarely hear what's really being said. And I discovered that what people really want and need is not only to be listened to, but to be heard. And so when my client comes, I ask them why they've come. I ask them what their issues are and their questions and who and what they want to know more about, and including themselves. And then I listen to them, and I say, and I repeat back to them what I heard. I say, I'm going to repeat what I heard. And I repeat it in my own words. So what I'm actually doing is I simplify it, and I distill it, and this is what I heard you say. Am I correct? And 95% of the time the answer is, oh my goodness, yes, that's it exactly. People don't really know how to put it, but if you hear them, if you listen and you hear them, you'll hear what it is. It's kind of like a doctor. You go to the doctor and you say, well, when I raise my arm, I get this twinge here. And the doctor really needs to where does it hurt? Does it hurt here? And does it feel like this? And does it cause that? And that's when you know somebody's listening to you.
Exactly.
So I find that is so powerful. And I come from my heart, and I go to their heart, and I visualize like a rainbow bridge going from my heart to their heart. And there's something that keeps us connected, and we're connected by a divine force. And all I have to do is listen to them with my heart. And, of course, I bring in my experience in life and whatever wisdom I've gained and my intelligence. And the results I think they're astounding. And so do my clients. Again, they finally are with someone who can see them, who can hear them. And that's liberating, and that's magical.
Yes, yes, yes. That,
yeah, so,
you know.
Yeah, it's about empowerment too.
Yeah.
Yes, you empower people when you empower people when you acknowledge them in that way, because everybody is important, and we spend so much time not believing in ourselves because that's what we're taught. But if somebody comes along and says, I see you, and I see you in this way, and it's a truth that hits you, you know, my goodness, that is the truth. I was taught to cover that up. So somebody actually can see that it's okay for me to be the way I really am. It's really wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's one thing that I always say is we are all so important. You know, every you know, whether it's doing a reading or whether you're saying hello to someone on the subway, they're meant to be there. And we may not understand it at that moment in time, but just that brief second changes so much and is so important. So that whole thing about, you know, we are important. And I love the thing about that you said about listening, and also about, you know, our words. You know, our words, what we ask and what we say to people are so important.
Exactly.
You know, it is.
Yes. Every interaction with someone is an opportunity to spread joy, is an opportunity to give someone a chance to see that they are the embodiment of life and love. Every opportunity. Exactly. And if we take those opportunities, that's the world we create.
Yeah. And that's what we're here to do. We are.
Yes.
We create. It's just not just the artists that are creating. We all are artists. You know, that is.
Yes,
you know,
I like that. We are.
Every one of us. So do you have any, do you have any dream clients that you'd like to work with? And where do you want to see, you know, your journey evolve with what you're doing? And then, of course, I want to circle back. After we do that, I want to talk about these journeys and these tours that you do. But as far as your life journey, how would you like to see it evolve? And are there any unique projects that you're working on?
Wow, that's a lot to think about. Let's see how I'd like to see it evolve. Well, I see my life and my work are the same. That's really it. Even if I'm not sitting with cards or reading a chart or doing any of the other things that I do, using any of those modes, I'm always, this is what you're going to get. I had a roommate in New York once who said, oh, my God, she was talking to we were all at dinner, and she said, oh, my God, you have no idea what it's like to live with her. And I thought, oh, let's hear what this is going to sound like. She said, even brushing my teeth, sometimes she'll say, come on, you can do it, just come through, just face your fears, just move forward. And I thought, am I really like that? And then I had to laugh. We all laughed because everybody around the dinner table had an experience with me, and that's me. So you get me, regardless of whether I'm turning a card over or looking at your chart, you're going to get somebody who is basically a life soul cheerleader. And I see the best in what you can be and the best in what our lives can be. And it doesn't mean that I have a Pollyanna outlook on life. I'm a very down-to-earth, practical person, but I see what we can all do, and I see our power in any situation. And I work hard to make sure I stay on track with that, which doesn't mean that I am a nose to the grindstone, shoulder to the wheel person, not all the time, it does mean that I know that we're meant to have a lot of joy and fun in our lives, and it's okay to pursue that. So for me, a success story or a dream client isn't a particular person. It's somebody who's really doing what they can, and sometimes a little bit more than they think they can, to achieve that dream, to live in the light and love that's really our natural birthright. I love that. And to that end, I have formal ways of producing results, and not just in the readings that I do, but I also teach, and I teach certification courses. And I know that a lot of people in the tarot community look down on certification courses, and there's no need for that. And in one sense, I see what they're saying, but in the other, we have to look at how people are and how the world is. And everybody really wants and needs to know, how am I doing? How well am I doing it? And a certification from someone who has a strong background and who has a good reputation and is a good teacher means that they have passed on to you their knowledge and their lineage. And as an astrologer, I have a lineage that goes back to the beginning of astrology, and that lineage is the teachers I've had. As a tarot teacher, I have a lineage, a very old lineage too. So when I teach someone, and they really do learn from me, they become a part of my lineage, and I become a part of theirs. So a certification from me, an okay from me, is really an okay about that person's lineage and their ability to translate whatever language you come to them with into wisdom. So I think it's really important. I'm teaching those. Those are phenomenal, and people can find out more about it by going to my website, SheilaHite.com. And I have books that I'm working on. I'm working on an astrology book, and because I have an interesting, unusual take on astrology that, it gets great results, and it's very revealing. So I'm finally writing that book, and I'm writing another book with my tarot salon. I have a group that we call ourselves a salon, just as the tarot school has a salon. And in the salon, we occasionally will put out a new book. And there's a series. It's a 101 tarot spread series. 2 are out, and those are available on Amazon or on my website. And then I have my Odysseys, which I love. So my Odysseys are phenomenal. An Odyssey is a journey home. It's a journey to your own heart and soul, to knowing yourself. And when we set out on this spiritual quest of self-discovery, you are going to find aspects of yourself you didn't know were there and you didn't know you were missing in being involved with. So I guide spiritual journeys to powerful, magical places in the world. And I love to have people discover who they are. That's really it. Just discover who you are. Discover the wealth and the beauty and the genius of being who you are. And I find that these phenomenal odysseys to great places really brings all of that out in people. And the next place I'm taking people to is Egypt in December of this year. And it's a phenomenal, I'm just so knocked out by it. The putting together of it and seeing how people respond. And what people don't realize is that the Odyssey begins for them as soon as they agree to hear what their soul has asked of them, which is to go. And how do they know their soul has asked of them? They become alive. They become excited. And I've seen people create miracles. They'll say, there's no way I can afford to do that. And I'll just stand back and say, well, if it's important to you in the way that your soul is telling you, I'm sure that you'll figure it out. People show up and they go, wow, it just came to me. Or I had a client come to me. One woman, her boss said, you're looking a little down. You like going on those spiritual journeys. So your bonus this year will be the next spiritual journey that comes up. All kinds of magic and miracles. So, yeah, Egypt is going to be I went in December, and I was blown away. So Egypt is going to be something, and it's going to elevate. It just totally elevates your life the way you know it, and it's going to elevate people to such a degree that they really live their magic and their power. And I love seeing that. If we have more people who are happy with themselves and their lives, then we have a better world. And that's really my aim, is for us to really live in a space of love and empowerment.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. I couldn't have said it better. Got it. That's so awesome. Yeah. And I saw some of the pictures. Like, I want you to give out. You have like on you're on Facebook, and you're on Instagram too, I believe.
Yes,
I saw a picture of you at the I think it was at one of the Great Pyramid, and to see the pictures of how radiant, and do you want people to follow you there, because you are you're such a treasure, and I love what you do, and I can't wait to see what wonderful things that you will be creating in the future. And
thank you so
where
much.
can I? Yeah. So, where can our listeners follow you? Please give out that information to all of you.
What you can do is my website, SheilaHite.com, and remember that Sheila has two A's, SHEILAA, Hite, HITE.com. That's up and running, and there's loads of information. And if you want to know more about the Egyptian Odyssey, just go to SheilaHite.com, and the first thing you're going to see is the pyramid and a picture of me. Click on it, and you'll see the full brochure with everything that's available to you and all of the details. And one of the details is registration closes October 1st, so check it out and contact me for more information. Another way, of course, is just go to Facebook and type in my name, Sheilaa Hite, and my pages will come up. I've got a personal page and a professional page, and both of those will come up. And I have a YouTube channel. I mean, wow. For me, it's like, oh, my goodness, I never thought I would do all of these things, but they just fall naturally into place. So I've got a YouTube channel, and you go and you just search for Sheilaa Hite, and my videos come up. And my astrology videos are pretty much what's on at this time, because I do an astrology forecast. I present that once a week for the coming week. And, of course, Instagram, and, again, SheilaHite.com. So I'm there, and I have loads of great books. And if you go to Amazon, you'll see a list of some of them. And if you go to my website, again, under books or under store, you'll find my books and some of my CDs.
Awesome. And I might add, for anyone who's listening that also follows the Tarot School, and they get their newsletter, I write a little column every month for that, and Sheilaa L Hite is the person that I'm featuring this month. So if you go to the column, meet the reader, there she is. And, of course, this program that we're doing is going to be recorded, so you're going to be right here on the Psychic Talk Radio Network, as well as we're also part of the Tarot Guild. So you're going to be in another place. So you're going to be all over the place.
I'm going to be busy. So great.
You're going to be busy. Exactly.
Well, thank you so much. Yes. And thank you for what you do. It's great to know that you and people like you you're a great representative for how positive spirit and working with spirit, how positive that really is and what can come from it. So, yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm a really lucky person because I get to talk with and meet people like yourself. And it was so funny, like earlier today, someone had posted on Facebook, what did you want to be when you grew up? And, and I said, well, I think I'm doing it. One, it's a double thing. I wanted to work in the fashion business, which I did, but I was doing this alongside of it. So I said, I'm doing it. But
yes.
So if there's something that you want to do, look back to your childhood and, but we're children every day.
Yes.
I like to believe that every day I wake up. Well, thank you so much. I know that, you, with this conversation, you have really enriched the lives of everyone who's listening in now and anyone who's going to be listening in to the replays. Because
I'm glad.
the Internet's forever.
Yes, Internet's forever. You're right about that. So
exactly.
Well, thanks for giving me the opportunity.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, we want to thank Sheilaa L Hite for joining us today, and you want to certainly keep in touch and watch what she's doing. And we're way past the bottom of the hour. And before I do, I know some of you are calling in for some readings or just to say hello. I need to let you know what's coming up on the Psychic Talk Radio Network. So a lot of shows, they're on vacation in August, but we do have next Saturday. We have on that Saturday, August the 20th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, or use your time calculator to figure out where it is for you if you want to listen live. We have Tarot Today Live with hosts Mary Brown and Dax Carlisle, and they are going to have a special guest. They're going to have Ellie, the Moonchild. And then the next day, Sunday, August the 21st, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be a brand new, it's not a brand new, in some ways it's a brand new show, but we all love, and she's had so many wonderful shows before, Maria G. Moss, and she's going to be having, her program is the Angel View. So if you're into angels, and angels are real, they are real, you want to tune into that show. And I will be back again on Sunday, August the 28th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, U.S. time. And my special guest is going to be Dina Barron. So you do want to tune in. So I see there are a lot of hands that are raised on the switchboard. So let me just quickly start taking some calls. I am going to area code. I'm just going to give out the area code. Area code, you've been waiting, this person has been waiting a long time. Let me just switch over the area code 256. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello, listener. Hi.
Hi, this is Kimberly calling from Georgia.
Hey, Kimberly. I know, Kimberly. You have such wonderful energy. I hope you're enjoying our program today. And what? Yeah, what would you like to say, and what can we do for you today?
I was just going to say I love the topic, and I was wanted to know what Spirit is saying about me navigating my job search. I've had like 4.
Well, right away, what I'm getting is you get ready. Okay, you're gonna be getting really, really busy. Okay. I don't know whether it's with your job or whatever, but get ready to experience. Because you have such a great inner power that is coming from you, and you not only have this power that can help yourself, this inner power and strength, but you're starting to understand who you are and what you have to offer the world, okay? And, get ready for that. The world wants more of what Kimberly has. That's all I can tell you. You're embarking on a moment in your life where you are really going to be the hero in your own journey, okay? And there's just this, I just see things really starting to take off for you this fall. So get ready.
All right.
It's coming.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. My pleasure, Kimberly. And thank you for calling in. I'm going to put you back in so you can keep listening because, as I always say with every show, when I'm reading for other people, there's probably a message in there for everyone who's listening, okay? Because we're all here for a reason. But thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Okay, let me go. Okay, this caller's been waiting a long time. Area code 205. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Patricia, and I'm calling from Alabama. I'm not sure if I've ever called the show. Is it okay to ask for general?
Yeah. Well, I'll draw some cards and see if I can get a message from you, okay? A message for you.
Thank you.
And, okay, the message that I'm getting is similar to what I got with Kimberly. Get ready for a miracle, okay? Get ready for a miracle. You're in the midst of big things are going to start happening for you. Everyone's been going through kind of like with, what's been going on in the world and everything. It's been very quiet, okay? But that's good because, boy, when things start to take off this fall, you are, there's just, many things that are taking off for you. And you should get ready for a miracle. I would say that you should journal about what you want to see coming into your life. Write down what you're thinking about, what you're focusing on. That's what you're going to be getting. But boy, get ready. Get ready. It's you're going to you can always. I know you call in to this show. I can't wait for you to call in September and tell me how busy you are. And what the miracles are that are going to be happening.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I can't wait.
Get ready.
It's
coming.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you too. Okay, let me just put you in so you can listen in. I did see there was someone who had typed something in the chat room. Charlotte, she had a butterfly who flew into her house this morning. She had the door open, and this little butterfly found its way in. Well, that butterfly was there to tell you something. That butterfly also, was to, Charlotte, to give you an infusion of high vibrations and good energy and love. But also, that butterfly was there because they knew that you had a lot of love in your heart, too, okay? That you attracted that butterfly. So I'm sure that butterfly, it flew around checking out everything, and off it went. But it was there for some Charlotte energy, because you have some really good energy. I'm getting a little message for you. The message that I'm getting for you is if you're concerned about finances, if you feel that you've been trapped with money, you're going to have money that's going to be flowing into your life. I know that you asked about the butterfly, but the butterfly, as well as what I'm getting with my cards and everything, I'm getting this thing that if you were concerned about money, it's energy, and you might have had some false beliefs around it. And what I'm getting is whatever you're doing. I know, we do stuff to pay our bills, but it's saying, Charlotte, you've got to do something too with your gift that you have for the world, okay? And you're coming into a new awareness of this. And this is going to be what you're going to be experiencing is freedom, where you don't worry about money as much. Okay, follow your bliss and do it. And that's what I'm getting. And that butterfly came to you for your energy too and your love. So yep, that's what that butterfly was telling you. So let me see. We can see if I can take some more calls. And I'm going to go to area code 917. Hi. Okay. We're getting a lot of noise. Hi, happy Sunday. I was like, here, you're alive and you're on the air. What is your name and where are you calling from, honey?
Hi, my name is Bria. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Hi, I thought that looked like a New Jersey or a New York number. How you doing?
Absolutely. I am happy and peaceful on a Sunday. Thank you for the psychic party.
Yes. So, is there any thing that you want me to pull some cards on, or just a general reading?
Yes.
Because what I'm getting is someone is. Yeah, there you go. There's someone. There's someone you're going to be. One thing that's coming through is there's going to be someone. You have such a big heart. Don't be surprised if someone doesn't come to you in the next couple of days for some help, because you're a true server and helper of mankind. You have a big heart.
Oh, God, yes, I do. Oh, thank you. I wanted to ask about a relationship with my boyfriend, Tracy. Thank you.
Okay, so you want me to see about a relationship?
Yes, with my boyfriend, Tracy.
I want to make sure I understand. Okay, is this someone that you currently know, or you want to bring it in?
Yes, with my boyfriend Tracy. Yes.
Okay, so this is a current, to make sure that this is about a current relationship.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. So, what I'm seeing good things, and what I'm getting is it's like if it's someone, it's like your heart is lifting. It's like you are, you're going to be embracing. This is like a new way of a new relationship, which will be very different from anything that you have ever experienced before. That's really going to rock your world. This this is a big one. A big. This is a. This is yes. This is a big yes from the universe.
Oh.
Yeah. And like I was saying earlier, get ready. Get ready. It's gonna start happening really soon. So take a deep breath, get ready, and please call in September, later on this fall, because I want to hear about all the good stuff, my dear. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Why did the universe bring us together?
Well, first of all, why does the universe bring us together? There are no mistakes. Every person, every whether it's a butterfly or another person or whatever, it's there for a reason. You're there. It's this exchange of energy. You are going to get. You put out love, you're going to get love back. But everybody that you meet is there for a reason. And whether, it's to teach us a lesson, whether it's a brief thing, that you never know what will transpire after that meeting. But what I see for you, there's this, it's either the someone that you know right now or someone that you're going to meet. It's going to be a long-term relationship. But every person you meet, every person you smile at, they're there for a reason. And, it's our energy that brings it in. So that's why you want to keep your energy full of love and smiles and light, and that's what you're going to start bringing to you and, attracting.
Yes, that's amazing. Thank you.
So get ready.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm going to put you back into the queue so that you can listen to more. We're almost to the end of the hour. I'm not going to be able to get to all of everybody's call, but, I'll be back in 2 weeks. And also you can call in next Saturday and talk to Dax Carlisle and Mary Brown. Okay, I'm going to go to area code. I'm just kind of like rolling the numbers as they come up. Area code 818. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hi.
Hi, my Janie Marie, and I'm calling from West Hills, California. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. We're having such beautiful weather here in New York. What's the weather like in California on the other side of the
nice and hot. It's a beautiful sunny day, clear skies, and it's only 100 degrees right now.
Ooh, only 100 degrees.
Yes. Yes, I live in the San Fernando Valley, so it gets quite hot out here.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place. That's a beautiful place. So, do you want me to pull some cards for you? Do you want a message?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm interested in finding out more information about the business that I would like to restart. And I tried to do a different business, and it was not successful, and I put all of my money into it. So now I'm in debt behind that, and I feel like I have been skirting around me trying to get back into the business that I was doing before. So I'm trying to get some messages or information with regards to that, if possible.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Okay, it's interesting. What I'm getting is you're at a crossroads, and, this whole thing about, which way to go, okay? And what I'm getting is in the past, you've settled for something that you thought was the only option, okay? And
Yes.
you're at a crossroads where you have an opportunity now to do something that's right for you. Okay, so at this crossroads, you need to say, is this right for me? Or am I merely just settling? Okay? And, keep asking these questions, because I think that once you find that thing that you truly want to do, there's going to be no stopping you,
Right.
And this settling in the past has created limitations to both your emotional and spiritual growth as well as your financial growth. And you want to shift your awareness that you're living your joy through what it is that you were here to do. Okay? And this is all about making choices. And the great news is this is an opportunity for you to choose something new, and that'll be perfect for you, and not to settle. Okay, not to settle. Make sure it's perfect for you. And then, like, what I'm getting is cards of, getting accolades about what you're going to be doing, that there'll be great victory, money, all of those things. And, your energy is you're here to help, and you're here to love. You're here to help, and help is really love. So you're a lover, and, just say, where can I spread this love, and just keep putting it out there.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. With the work that I was doing before, I have these gifts, and I've been told many times, and I had my spiritual awakening, funny enough, in 2012, and didn't realize the whole 2012 thing until about 2 years after. And I enjoy doing the spiritual work that I was doing, which was my previous business, but I had to stop it abruptly due to going through a tumultuous divorce. And so I was trying to do this other business, and it definitely was not working. It's not working out, and I feel like I'm supposed to go back into the spiritual work that I was doing. But it's the confidence level, I think, because when you're doing that kind of work and people are, leaning on your every word for it to be Bible, and I don't want to steer anyone down the wrong direction. So
you won't, though. You won't, because everyone has free choice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just here to be loving and helpful. And you won't make a mistake. You got to get over that doubt, in yourself. You can't make a mistake as long as you are coming from love, and you're to help people, and you're good at that, and the world needs you and what you do.
Thank you. So then what you see is, because I know you said something about like a new adventure or a new line of work. So that's what I was going to ask you, because I was thinking that I would go back into doing the spiritual work, but is that the direction I'm supposed to go in based on what you had stated?
Well, here's the thing. I think whatever work we do is spiritual. Okay?
Yeah.
So whatever, there's many ways that we spread our love, which is really, to me, that's kind of the essence of spiritual. So it's what I'm getting is do what you love, and, it will be spiritual. And always know that within it, that you're coming from a place where you're here to help people, okay?
Yeah.
And you're coming from a position of of love and, I just see good, really, I just see really, you're here to help, okay? You're here to help. It could be, something completely different that you've never done before, but I'm getting that it's like you're going to blend everything every experience that you've had before will enhance this new growth opportunity that I see is coming your way.
Okay.
There are no mistakes. Everything was there for a reason. And just to kind of open up and say yes.
Okay. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for calling in. And like I said to the other listeners, please, I can't wait for you to call in and just say how happy you are. And, that you have found it. You have found that gift that you're meant to open. And that's what it is.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Love you so much.
Love you. And blessings and namaste.
Namaste. Okay, folks. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody because we are past the top of the hour. So I just want to remind everyone that I will be back on Sunday, August the 28th. I'm going to have another special guest that you're just going to love meeting her. Her name is Dina Barron. And, and I just want to, before I forget, I want to thank Sheilaa L Hite. Wasn't she wonderful? Didn't you love her energy and her gifts that she was able to share with you? So, we all got gifts that we can share with each other. So that's why I love when everyone gets to call in and I get to talk to them. So, everyone, this is your Magic Mama, Sharonah Rapseik, and I want to thank you for joining me today. All of my listeners, you're all so important to me. I love you all. Every one of you is a gift to my life, and that's how it is. You're just so important in my life, and I'm just so glad that you were joining me today. And today's word that the cards are revealing to me is shining star. And I love that one because, we're all shining stars. So, step forth and shine. And we're all here. We're all here to enhance everyone's life in this wonderful world that we live in. And one of the starts that you might do is just say thank you. Thank you. Every morning that you get up, say thank you. I have got this, but don't forget that the universe, that wonderful, loving universe that we live in, our angels and our guides and our higher self has our back. So, know that. And, that your words create. So I always tell people to say, I'm strong, I'm confident, I'm magical, I am enough, I'm beautiful, and I deserve the very best, and I deserve love. Because our words are energy, and everything is energy. The universe and you and me, and just pay attention to it. Anytime you want an answer, it is out there. And also focus on what you want in your life, what is positive. Always say thank you. And then you will attract more of these thankful situations. So as I say with every show, I want you to know that we live in a magic universe. So keep your energy and your vibrations high, and I invite you every day to step into your power and awaken your true magic. So until we meet again on Sunday, August the 28th, I am wishing each one of you countless blessings and high vibrations. I love you all, and I am so happy that you are here in my life. Thank you so much.